rule states that when the pronoun in the reporting speech is in the third person, it will remain unchanged in the reporting verb. Let us see some examples to make this clear. The first sentence is मैंने उसे कहा राम मूर्ख है. तो यहाँ पर राम जो शब्द है ये क्या है, किसी का नाम है, यानी कि ये तीसरा व्यक्ति का सर्वनाम है. तो हम इसे चेंज नहीं करेंगे. दिस विल रिमेन अनचेंज्ड. इन इंग्लिश दिस सेंटेंस इज I said to him, Ram is a fool. So we are talking about this word Ram. As this is in the third person, so according to the rule number 3, this will remain unchanged. I said to him, Ram is a fool. And in indirect speech it becomes I said to him that Ram was a fool. So you can see the pronoun Ram remains the same. Here is one more example. माँ ने पापा से कहा वे शाम को आएंगे. Now when we say it in English, we will say mom said to dad, they will come in the evening. तो यहाँ पर they, this is the third person plural. So the answer to this is mom said to dad that they would be coming in the evening. So here the pronoun they has remained as it is even in the indirect speech. Okay, let's go ahead to the next set of rules, which are for changing the tenses when we convert the direct speech into indirect speech. The rule number 1 is अगर reporting verb में वर्तमान काल या फिर भविष्य काल, which means if there is present or future tense in the reporting verb, then reported speech का काल नहीं बदलेगा. The tense of the reported speech will not change. Here is an example. Here present tense has been used. वह मुझे कहता है. This is the present tense. तुम समझदार हो. He says to me, you are wise. So as this is present tense, when we will convert it into indirect speech, the tense will not change. So let us see the answer. He says to me, you are wise. And in indirect speech it becomes, he says to me that I am wise. So this part of the sentence remains the same. The tense does not change. Let us see an example of future tense. राम मुझे कहेगा मैं सच्चा हूँ. Ram will say to me, I am true. So the tense of this reporting verb is future tense. Will आया है तो ये एक future की बात है. चलिए इसका उत्तर देखते हैं. Ram will say to me that he is true. तो यहाँ पे फिर से जो टेंस है वाक्य का वो सेम रहा है. Now let us see the second rule with regard to tenses. अगर reporting verb में भूतकाल है, that is, if there is past tense in the reporting verb, then reported speech का जो काल है वो बदलेगा. और कैसे बदलेगा? Present tense को past tense में बदलना है. Present indefinite को past indefinite में बदल देंगे. Present continuous will change into past continuous. Present perfect will change into past perfect, and present perfect continuous will change into past perfect continuous. We have examples for all of these. Let's see them one by one. The first example is of present indefinite tense, which will change into past indefinite tense. he had said to me, we play. So the tense of the reporting speech here, that is we play. This is present indefinite. So according to the rule, this will change into past indefinite tense. We will say, he had said to me that they played. Let us see the example of present continuous tense. Present continuous tense will change into past continuous tense. He had said to me. Now this is mandatory. This means that the reporting verb is in past tense. Only when the reporting verb is in past tense that we will apply these rules. So this is very important. ये तो होना ही चाहिए. उसके बाद हम इसको देखेंगे. अब इसका क्या tense है? We are playing. This is present continuous. So this will get converted into past continuous. He had said to me that they were playing. So were playing. This is past continuous tense. Now here I have an example of present perfect tense which will change into past perfect tense. Again the first part is he had said to me. That means it is past tense. Now let us see the second part of the sentence. This is we have played. This is present perfect tense. Now when this will be converted into indirect speech, it will become he had said to me that they had played. So have played, which was present perfect, has converted into had played. That is past perfect tense. The next example is for present perfect continuous tense, which will change into past perfect continuous. He had said to me, we have been playing. So it will get converted into past perfect continuous. He had said to me that they had been playing. Now here is the continuation of the second rule. अगर reporting verb में भूतकाल है, means the reporting verb should be in past tense. Then the second thing, another thing which we have to do is reported speech का जो काल है वो ऐसे बदलेगा. अगर past indefinite tense है तो वो past perfect tense बन जाएगा. अगर past continuous tense है तो वो past perfect continuous tense बन जाएगा. और अगर past perfect है या फिर past perfect continuous है तो वो as it is ही रहेंगे. इसके भी उदाहरण है, चलिए देखते हैं. past indefinite का एग्जाम्पल है जो कि past perfect बन जाएगा. He had said to me, we played. This is past indefinite. When we will convert it into indirect speech, it will become he had said to me that they had played. They had played. This is past perfect tense. Let us see the next example. This is when past continuous will change into past perfect continuous. He had said to me, we were playing. This is past continuous tense. It will change into past perfect continuous into indirect speech. He had said to me that they had been playing. Now here is the example of past perfect tense. In past perfect tense, the tense will not change. The direct speech is, he had said to me, we had played. And the indirect speech is, he had said to me that they had played. So the tense remains the same, that is past perfect tense. The next example is of past perfect continuous tense. Here again the tense will not change. So the direct speech is, he had said to me, we had been playing. And the indirect speech is, he had said to me that they had been playing. So only the pronoun has changed. The next set of rules is for changing the auxiliary verbs when we convert direct speech into indirect speech. Now when we will convert direct speech into indirect speech, will convert into would, shall will be converted into should or would, may will become might, can will become could, do or does will become did, is or am or are will become was or were, according to the number, has or have will become had. Let us see an example where we will notice the change of the auxiliary verbs. He had said to me, we will be playing. So here the auxiliary verb in reported speech is will. When we convert this into indirect speech, he had said to me that they would be playing. So friends, will becomes would. Let us see another example. He had said to me, you shall be playing. So when we will convert this into indirect, this sentence will become, he had said to me that I should be playing. So here the auxiliary verb shall gets converted into should. Let us see one more example where we can see the changes in the auxiliary verb. He had said to me, you may play. When we convert it into indirect speech, it becomes, he had said to me that I might play. So the may becomes might. So another example with relating to the auxiliary verb do. He had said to me, do you play? So this is a question. In indirect speech, it becomes, he had asked me that, did I play? So the do becomes did. Let's see one more example. He had said to me, does he play? So friends, this does will again convert into did. He had asked me that, did he play? Here is another example where we will see the conversion of the auxiliary verb is. He had said to me, Raj is fat. In indirect speech, this sentence will become, he had said to me that Raj was fat. So is will get converted into was. Here is the auxiliary verb am. He had said to me, I am fat. In indirect speech, it will become, he had said to me that he was fat. So the am gets converted into was. Here we will see the conversion of the auxiliary verb have. He had said to me, I have a camera. This have will get converted into had when we convert it into indirect speech. He had said to me that he had a camera. Here is the auxiliary verb has. He had said to me, the boy has a camera. In indirect speech, the sentence will become, he had said to me that the boy had a camera. Now here are some important rules where we change some more words when we convert direct speech into indirect speech. Convert direct into indirect, here becomes there, this becomes that, these becomes those, now will be converted into then, thus becomes so, hence becomes thence, ago becomes before. I would suggest that you try and learn these conversions. The next set of words is today becomes that day. Tomorrow will be converted into the next day. Yesterday will be written as the previous day. Last night will become the previous night. Last week will become the previous week. Tonight will become that night. The next day will become the following day. So this is a list of the words, how they get converted from direct into indirect speech. Now here is the next set of rules which relates to historical truths, universal truths and habitual facts. How we will convert them when we convert from direct to indirect speech. Friends, irrespective of the tense of the reporting verb, the tense of the reported speech will not change. So when we are talking about historical truths, universal truths, habitual facts, the tense of the reported speech will not change. Here is an example of a historical truth. टीचर ने मुझे कहा, हमने आजादी की लड़ाई 1947 में जीती थी। अब इस वाक्य को जब मैंने परोक्ष वाक्य में कन्वर्ट किया, टीचर ने मुझे कहा कि हमने आजादी की लड़ाई 1947 में जीती थी। The direct sentence was, teacher said to me, we won the freedom struggle in 1947. And the indirect speech is, teacher said to me that we won the freedom struggle in 1947. So here you can see the reporting speech. We won the freedom struggle in 1947. And here also the tense is same. We won the freedom struggle in 1947. Here is an example of a universal truth. उसने मुझे कहा, बुध ग्रह सूरज के सबसे पास है। परोक्ष वाक्य में ये बन गया, उसने मुझे कहा कि बुध ग्रह सूरज के सबसे पास है। In English, the direct speech was, he said to me, Mercury is the nearest planet to the sun. Now this is a universal truth. So the tense of this reporting speech will not change. When we convert this sentence into indirect speech, it will become, he said to me that Mercury is the nearest planet to the sun. So here you can see the reporting speech, that is, Mercury is the nearest planet to the sun. Mercury is the nearest planet to the sun. So both direct and indirect speech, this tense of the reporting speech will be the same. Here is an example of a habitual fact. राधा ने हमें कहा, मैं हर रोज पढ़ती हूँ। तो ये राधा की एक आदत है जो वो हर रोज करती है। राधा ने हमें कहा कि वो हर रोज पढ़ती है। मैं हर रोज पढ़ती हूँ, वो हर रोज पढ़ती है। काल एक ही है। In English, the direct speech was, Radha told us, I study every day. And the indirect speech is, Radha told us that she studies every day. So the tense remains the same. Now here are some sentences for your practice.
Okay, so next is on the page number 22, it is given in your English grammar textbook that number H in reporting questions. What? In reporting questions, the indirect speech is introduced by such verbs, that is asked, inquired and etc. इसका मतलब ये है कि जब भी एक रिपोर्टिंग क्वेश्चंस आपको दिए जाते हैं तो उसमें क्या होगा, जब हम कन्वर्ट करेंगे उसको इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में तो हम कौन से वर्ब्स का यूज़ करेंगे, तो हम आस्क्ड का यूज़ करेंगे। अगर क्वेश्चन है आस्क्ड का यूज़ करेंगे, अगर किसी ने क्वेश्चन पूछा है तो, और इंक्वायर मतलब कि जब आपकी कोई इंक्वायरी लेता है तो हम क्या यूज़ करेंगे, वर्ब इंक्वायर्ड का। अब उसी के नीचे एग्जांपल दिया है डायरेक्ट स्पीच में, अ स्ट्रेंजर आस्क्ड मी वेयर डू यू लिव। अब एक स्ट्रेंजर है, वो क्या पूछ रहा है कि तुम वेयर कहाँ रहते हो। तो इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में जब हम उसको कन्वर्ट करेंगे तो हम क्या लिखेंगे, कौन सा वर्ब यूज़ करेंगे, अ स्ट्रेंजर एनक्वायर्ड वेयर आई लिव्ड। तो आपने देखा कि पहले में आस्क्ड का यूज़ किया गया था और बाद में क्या यूज़ किया गया है, एनक्वायर्ड का, जब हमने इसको इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में कन्वर्ट किया तब। ओके, अब नेक्स्ट यहाँ पे क्या दिया हुआ है, नेक्स्ट जो है यहाँ पे जे पॉइंट में, इन रिपोर्टिंग कमांड्स एंड रिक्वेस्ट द इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच is introduced by the same verb expressing commands and requests, and the imperative mood is changed into infinitive mood. इसका मतलब ये है कि जब भी रिपोर्टिंग आपको कमांड पूछा हो या रिक्वेस्ट किया हो, तो जब हम कन्वर्ट करेंगे इसको इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में, तो हम कौन से वर्ब्स का यूज़ करेंगे? हम यूज़ करेंगे कमांड का और रिक्वेस्ट का। और जो इम्पेरेटिव मूड है वो चेंज होगा इनटू द इन्फिनेटिव मूड। इम्पेरेटिव मूड मतलब जब आपको किसी ने कमांड किया या किसी ने रिक्वेस्ट किया, ठीक है, या किसी ने ऑर्डर किया, तब हम उसको टू की जगह, यानी कि जो टू है ना, देख रहे हो आप, ही सेड टू अदिति, जो टू है, तो टू की जगह पे हम क्या लगाएंगे? रिक्वेस्टेड लगाएंगे। समझ में आया? क्योंकि ही सेड, अब यहाँ पे एग्जाम्पल दिया हुआ है डायरेक्ट में, ही सेड टू अदिति प्लीज़ वेट हियर टिल आई रिटर्न। तो इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में हम उसको क्या करेंगे कि जो टू है, जो कि इन्फिनेटिव है, तो हम टू की जगह यहाँ पे, और प्लीज़ आया है तो प्लीज़ मतलब रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा है, तो इसलिए हम यहाँ पे टू की जगह क्या लिखेंगे? रिक्वेस्टेड लिखेंगे। ठीक है, तो ही रिक्वेस्टेड अदिति टू, फिर हम उसके बाद लिखेंगे टू, प्लीज़ यहाँ पे इग्नोर हो जाएगा और टू लिखेंगे। अदिति के बाद हम इन्फिनेटिव मूड लगाएंगे टू, तो टू वेट देयर टिल ही रिटर्न। ओके, तो क्या लगाएंगे हम? ही रिक्वेस्टेड अदिति टू वेट देयर टिल ही रिटर्नड। ओके, अब वैसे ही अभी हम नेक्स्ट करेंगे जो कि लास्ट में आपको दिया हुआ है, इन रिपोर्टिंग एक्सक्लेमेशन एंड विशेस। तो एंड द, जब भी ऐसा दिया हो रिपोर्टिंग, कोई एक्सक्लेमेशन एंड विशेस दिया होगा, तो हम इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच जब इंट्रोड्यूस किया जाएगा तब हम कौन सा वर्ब यूज़ करेंगे? एक्सप्रेसिंग, एक्सक्लेमेशन और विशेस का यूज़ करेंगे। ठीक है, तो डायरेक्ट स्पीच में क्या होगा? डायरेक्ट स्पीच में हम इसको क्या, आपको एग्जांपल दिया हुआ है कि तन्नू सेड हाउ क्लेवर आई एम। ओके, तो अब यहाँ पे क्या दिया हुआ है? आपको एक एक्सक्लेमेशन दिया हुआ है, तो यहाँ पे हम क्या, इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में जब इसको कन्वर्ट करेंगे तो तन्नू सेड की जगह अगर ऊपर सेड है तो यहाँ पे क्या आ जाएगा? एक्सक्लेम्ड, क्योंकि वो एक्सक्लेम्ड कर रहा है इसीलिए। तो एक्सक्लेम्ड डैट ही वॉज वेरी क्लेवर। ओके, तो इस तरीके से हम ये जो इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच जो है, सॉरी डायरेक्ट स्पीच जो है, उसको हम इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में इस तरीके से कन्वर्ट करेंगे। तो आई होप आपको अच्छे से समझ में आ गया हो ये। ठीक है, और आप ये वीडियो को अच्छे से समझिए और सुनिएगा। सो टिल देन बाय, टेक केयर एंड हैव अ नाइस डे। और इसकी एक्सरसाइज मैं आपको कल दे दूँगी। ओके, थैंक यू।